All right, this is the first video in a series of 5 introducing you to a few different apps or platforms, some ed tech that you can use, whether it's in your classroom or administrators, you can recommend it to different leaders or different instructors that may have some needs that these would fit well with. There are a few of these that also can apply to students, but obviously through their teachers, so you can take that information back to your buildings. To start with, I wanted to highlight Headspace. Headspace started out as an app for mobile, but has really come up in the world as a mindfulness guided meditation app. And what's cool about Headspace that you may not know, you kind of have to know that it's there and that you get it, is that Headspace is free for educators. So if I go to my next slide here, the purpose of Headspace in incorporating it in education would be to support social emotional learning and mindfulness outcomes or goals of any district or building. I know that Baser right now has SEL as a major focus of many of our programs that we're doing, and the counselors are working very hard at that. It could also just be used in classroom to help with emotional regulation for students, whether that's you've got them first thing in the morning or first thing after lunch or last thing in the afternoon. It could be used to just to help classroom management in those scenarios, or just to help give resources to teachers who might need a little peace and breathing mindfulness in their lives right now. So the audience would specifically be for this, teachers and administrators, and the standards that would apply here for educational leaders would be 3.2a and 3.3b. So let's go take a look at Headspace. It's really easy to use. The thing I want to show you specifically, though, is if you Google Headspace for educators, or you go to www.headspace.com/educators, you'll find this page, which you may not necessarily find if you're just going to headspace.com. Headspace offers free access to primary and secondary teachers and support staff, so paras and subs too, or other staff individuals in the US, UK, Canada, and Australia. So you can just select your school location. For us, that would be Kansas, which is with the K. There we go. And then you would select your district. It'll have you enroll, create an account, and then you'll have access to it. It does take some time for it to get approved. It's not 10 days. That's how long it would reduce stress. But you can get the account set up. I will show you what it looks like once you can get in. You will see a number of different video options. They're really well narrated, easy to use. So let's just take, for example, how to form a habit. I just find a topic that interests me. Sometimes they'll have a little bit of a blip at the beginning, and then they'll even have, this is more of a blog post, but they'll have a video when you're actually logged in to the educator account, which I can't get into right now, that has follow-along videos. I could show you on mobile. What I can show you, however, I know that they have a few free videos of the meditation variety. I can show you. For example, let's do guided meditation, and here's a good sample guided meditation. Let's try it. Meditate now. And they all have, in general, for time purposes, let me do this, because I know they've given their samples here. Like this. How about finding positivity for young kids? This is a great example.
Headspace is here to help kids and families show their minds some love. It's time to take a breather.
So now it says it's time to take a breather. That's what they call this
Hi, and
particular
welcome
series.
to Headspace Breathers. I'm Samantha, a kids and family mindfulness expert. Do you ever